LISUN is leader in lighting and electrical test instruments. Hello everyone, this is Daisy. Let me introduce to you the installation and use of the LSG-1800B, 1700B high precision rotation luminaire goniophotometer. The following is the video catalog. 1. System installation. 2. Candela calibration. 3. Measurement. 4. Notes. This video takes LSG-1800B model as an example. LSG-1700B will be slightly different, and the corresponding position to the video will be marked. Please check the packing list when you receive the shipment. There are 6 boxes in total. LSG-1700B has 5 boxes. Open all boxes and take out all equipment and accessories. This is the cabinet. It's used to place PM400 photometer, RT200 rotary actuator controller. LSG-1700B doesn't have RT200, LS series digital power meter, DC power supply and AC power supply. LISUN has 3 models of digital power meters, LS2008R, LS2010, and LS2012. LISUN has 3 models of AC power supplies, LSP series high precision AC power source, LSP VAR series AC power supply, LSPS series AC power supply. RS485 communication hub, RS485 USB converter and RS232 USB converter. Goniophotometer base. Turntable. LSG-1700B has already assembled the base and turntable when shipped. Socket and screws. FC200 angle controller. LSG-1700B doesn't have FC200. Detector holder, detector, and related accessories. Standard lamp. Calibration rod. Cross laser and its fixture. E27 fixture. Cross fixture. B-beta fixture. The various communication cables and power cords are in a separate package. Take them out for use. Products calibration certificates, warranty card, and CD. The CD contains the softwares, PDF version manuals and related standards. There is also a separate small accessory box. Please note that some of the above accessories are in the accessory box. A calibration set is needed during the installation and adjustment. The calibration set includes a spot laser, a small mirror, and a tripod. Software is required during hardware installation and adjustment. So we install the software first. Please prepare a computer with at least 2 USB ports. USB 2.0 black port is recommended, and preferably an English OS. Copy all files in the CD to the computer. Right-click to choose Run as Administrator to install the software. The box of the RS485 USB converter contains a small CD with the driver. Double-click to install the driver of the converter. The cabinet needs to be placed outside the dark room and close to the goniophotometer. Open the door of the cabinet. Here is the power cord for the cabinet. Pass the power cord through the square hole at the bottom of the cabinet. The standard plug is Chinese plug. Please prepare a suitable adapter if it is used outside of China. Wiring diagram is posted on the back of the cabinet. Please install the PM400 photometer, digital power meter, RT200 rotary actuator controller, DC power supply, and AC power supply into the corresponding position of the cabinet according to the wiring diagram. Place the RS-485 communication hub in the cabinet. The top of the cabinet is equipped with a cooling fan. Connect the fan power cord to the wiring board inside the cabinet. Connect this plug also to the wiring board. Connect the power cords of all devices to the wiring board in the cabinet. Connect PM400 photometer, RT200 rotary actuator controller, LS digital power meter and DC power supply to the communication hub with short RS-485 communication cables. For AC power supply, if the model is LSP, it is also connected to the communication hub through a short RS-485 communication cable. If the model is LSP bars or LSPS, it must connect to the computer through the RS-232 cable and RS-232 USB converter separately. For LSG-1700B, there will be a long RS-485 communication cable, and the communication cable is marked with LSG-1700B. And the RS-485 communication hub also has a special communication port marked with LSG-1700B. Use that long RS-485 communication cable to connect the communication nub with the goniophotometer. In addition, there is a long RS-485 communication cable to connect the communication hub with the computer. If the computer does not have an RS-485 communication port, you can use the RS-485 USB converter. The yellow signal cable is used to connect PM400 photometer with RT200 rotary actuator controller. The yellow signal cable of LSG-1700B is used to connect PM400 photometer with RS-485 communication hub. Connect the 5 test wires to the terminals on the back of the power meter according to the diagram. Connect the DC power supply output cable to the terminals. Please note the polarities. Use the short 2-core banana plug wire to connect the AC power supply output to the terminals of load under test at the bottom of the cabinet. Please note that the output wires of the 3 model AC power supplies are slightly different. Prepare to install the goniophotometer base and turntable. Find this socket and its hexagon socket screws. There are same marks on the sleeve and the base. The 2 marks should be in the same direction. Install the socket as shown in the figure. Please take care of the cables. The cables should go through the side hole of the socket. Use the corresponding 4 hexagon socket screws to fix the socket. Remove the screws that fix the dust cloth on the turntable. The reserved cables of the goniophotometer need to be connected to the turntable. The turntable is very heavy. It needs at least 4 people to lift the turntable. The wiring terminals of the turntable need to be in the same direction as the reserved cables of the goniophotometer. And place the turntable on the base. Please note that another person is required to protect the cables at the same time so that the cables can pass through this position. 8 sets of hexagon socket screws and washers are used to fix the turntable. Fine-tune the direction of the turntable so that the turntable corresponds exactly to the 8 screw holes of the base. Please note that must use the 8 hexagon socket screws and washers provided by LISUN. If you use different screws or washers, it may damage the goniophotometer. Fix the turntable, and connect the cables according to the labels. Then install the dust cloth back.